completely off.
Because
the only kings on this earth are the men of the nation of Israel. If you are black, Latino, Hispanic, or any Native American, you are the true kings of this earth. Not no fucking doodle eating
and there's zero Hamites in that movie. None of the people in that movie are Hamites. They're all Israelites. Can you get that out?
On Isaiah chapter 24, starting at verse 3, the land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has spoken his word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away.
And this is the state that the earth is in because you Uktuks.
Watutsi.
Yeah, you Uktuks and you Watusi. Uktuk is a Native American word for curse. That's what you so-called white people, was it? Uktuk, yeah, Uktus Opros. That's what yeah, that's what you so-called white people are, the curse of the earth. Uktus Opros. That's what you devils are. You keep going on that.
God,
and the scriptures gonna back that up. They gonna back up what Gad was calling you so-called white people. Uktus Opros.
Verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
And this is who's ruling the earth, the so-called white man. This is the ruler of the planet right now. This guy, the so-called white man, is in power. The Africans are not in power. The Ishmaelites are not in power. You Elamites most definitely not in power. Yeah, you gooks ain't in power. The so-called white man is the one that's in power. He's the one who's in control of the money. He's the one who controls the banks. He's the one who controls the city of Detroit and the United States and all. He's the one who rules all this, man.
To sum it up, he's the one that controls how everybody on this planet lives.
John verse 6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Yeah, it said the curse. That's what Gad called you. You Uktus Opros. That's what you so-called white people are. The Uktus Opros. That's what the Native Americans were calling you, the curse. That's what it was calling the French. And when y'all came over here and stole this land, you Uktus Opros. You so-called white people, the curse. The cursed people. That's what the Native Americans were calling you so-called white people when you came over here. And they said that was in their war tongue, man. That's what they were screaming at you, damn, you so-called white people. They was running, get that Uktus Opros. Get it, throwing
on the horses.
Throwing tomahawks at you. Them tribes was fucking you up. They said that Gadites and the Reubenites was dodging bullets, man. You Edomites trying to get a bullet. They fucking come right at you and shit, man. It's over. That's what the Native Americans are doing to you devils, and the rest of the tribes, all the northern tribes from Ephraim on down, man. That's what they was doing, man. They wasn't just taking. They didn't go down without a fight, basically, man. The Lord, it was set up for us like the scripture say, troops shall overcome. It happened, but they didn't just roll over on their backs and stuff. But spiritually they did though, because now they are. Now they're lions. Well, got Gadites thinking they fucking Native Americans, thinking they savages, thinking they not Israelites. When they came over here, you Native Americans and you Latinos and you Argentinians and you Chileans, you whatever.
Seminole Indians.
Yeah,
all of us northern tribes.
Man. Y'all knew y'all were Israelites when y'all came over here, man. You Cubans, all of y'all knew who y'all were. Y'all that's the reason y'all came over here to America, to keep the laws that the Lord gave y'all. But y'all forgot, man. Y'all really Manasseh, man. Manasseh made to forget. Y'all forgot, man. Y'all faded. All the tribes is faded right now, but we're rising up again. We're rising up with our power, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
We're not going to be called niggas and spicks anymore. I'm not about to just keep being called black every day, man. I'm really tired of being called black, man. I'm not no black person. The spirit, the brother said I was a Gadite, man. So he called that Gadite. I'm not black, man. Tired of being called black. Oh, you a black person. You an African American. You this, you that. I'm everything but an Israelite. Oh, you can't. Nah. You nah. You saying you is nah, son. You can't be.
Yeah.
We every time we say is nah. We can say we Asians. Oh yeah, of course y'all Asians. We Orientals. Oh shit, cool. Yo, we the Israelites. Nah.
Hey, the Wu-Tang was based off of what? The Chinese and the Oriental. Or the Japanese, wherever one of those groups is, that's what the Wu-Tang was about.
They showed that on Dave Chappelle. I seen that episode the other day. They say Wu-Tang joined up with the Japanese. Because that's what they do. Can you go back to that Isaiah 52? Because hey man, this black thing, this Black Panther thing, this being a black person, being a Mexican, which the word Mexican, a lot of you Mexicans don't even know what that means. Mexican goes back to word manasha in the Hebrew, which means anointed.
That's right.
So what are you the reason they were saying that they're anointed because they said they were the anointed people of the Lord. That's what when you read on in that book, the Native American.
Mashiach?
Yeah, Mashiach. Yeah, I said it.
Manasha.
Yeah, I said Manasseh. That's my bad. That's Salak. Yeah, Salak. But it means anointed, Mashiach. That's what you Mexicans knew that. You Native Americans knew that. When you read the book Native American and Indian, well, after you read the part, it's on page 34. After they were saying they was Octos of Prus, after they're saying Esau was Octos of Prus, they will say that they were the anointed people. After they say that, they say that they were the chosen people. And why is that? Because that's who they are. That's who we are, man. We're not. Can you read that out?
Isaiah chapter 52 verse 5. Now therefore,
Can you read one again?
Isaiah chapter 52 verse 1. Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion, put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city, for henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and unclean. Shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem, loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. For thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, ye have sold yourselves for naught.
Yeah, I just wanted because basically about putting the glorious garments back on. These are the glorious garments, man. These are the glorious garments, man. The coming back to the knowledge who you are. I'm putting back on that clothing. Like when it said Adam, he clothed himself with the leaves in the garden, meaning he put on them different philosophies. We gotta take that shit off, man. We gotta take that different philosophy off. We gotta take that confusion off of us and come back into our Lord. And I think you're a Black Panther, man. I seen a little kid talk about I want to be a king like him. But you ask gonna die on this side, but when you come back, you are gonna be a king. You're gonna be a greater king than that imaginary nigga, man. He imaginary, man. That's a fake thing, Wakanda.
But can I say something? Because Esau likes to say we was kings and things like that nature. That is intertwined with.
That was intertwined.
The brother got it.
That's intertwined with being black. We was kings and we was kings and shit, stuff like that. That's what Esau likes to do to make mockery. Me, I personally don't get offended at it because I know Esau's a piece of shit. He can get off his little jokes. But we are actually kings. We were actually kings, man, ruling in the dark ages and things of that nature. You know. But that's Esau likes to dumb down and display what who we are actually. You know, but Jake, these Negroes, especially Judah, they like to say black man, king, brother. This is not about that, man. You know, it's about your heritage, who you are, man. What does your lineage go back to? Because the word black means a void of light. You know, and that's how you people are walking, a void of light, void of these laws, statutes, and commandments, who your power is. You know, it's not about just being black, you know, because anybody, even a so-called white person can dress like a Jake and say they black.
Elon black.
Yeah,
Islam darker than.
there's darker heathens,
Yeah.
you know.
You got some Edomites with the last name Black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers talk about they black. Some of these heathens out here darker than I am. Some of these heathens out here is dark. Only nation that don't have pigmentation is the so-called white man. You got something?
No, that goes to show you the covering cast that's been put over these people. You know, like it says in what is that, Isaiah 25:7, and I will destroy in the mountain the covering cast. You know, and it also shows you who's in power. You know, that the so-called white man is ruling over in power, because pretty much everything that he says is written into decree, or it's written into law. So, you know, he pushes through what was that, Johann Blumenblatt? You know, he pushed out that by defining nations by color. You know, that but not according to nationality, and not according to their forefathers, their ancient forefathers, and that was to pretty much throw over the world a covering cast to blind people from who the true Israelites are and from who he truly is. You know, because he doesn't want to be exposed. So he goes to the great lengths of taking away the true names of the nations and giving them new names.
Fake names.
Fake names, yep. But then that also goes into the prophecy of Deuteronomy 28:37. You should be called by bywords and proverbs.
Being giving fake names, man, because that's not being called black that's a damn color in a crayon box. That's not a nation. The nation of black. The fuck. Where that? Oh, what's that? Didn't you say some Judite lady said that was offensive to be called black?
Yes, at work. She said back then, calling a Negro, like she's like in her 50s, so she grew up around 70s, 80s, maybe a little bit of the 60s. But she said back then, like 30-some years ago, like 40-some years ago, calling a Negro a black person was liable to get your ass whooped. Especially a devil. If you were to say, "Oh, that's a black person," you could get assaulted for it. They started with Negro, then they progressed to African American. Now we have black. And then if this place had more time, it'd be another proverb and byron, like the scripture says.
We'd just be here. We just go.
Or Americans. We'd be calling ourselves Americans. They'd just completely just throw us away from our heritage. That's
slavery never.
Hell, we wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they like to refer to us as the color of our skin. Like even Joe Louis, what's his nickname? The Brown Bomber. Referring to his skin color, because they was going to give him other different nicknames, but they want to call him the Brown Bomber. Do you see any honkies? You know, there are boxers that are called the pale face. The pale face Steven, right?
Rag
Warrior.
And then the Washington Redskins,
The cracker.
right? The Washington
Is
Redskins.
he cracky when he hits you?
They got an emblem of Jake and like a feather on his head. They call him the Redskins, and he's smiling. And they've been protesting to change the name because it's offensive. Because why you keep referring to them as Redskins as if that's their nationality? That's just like if you have a fucking honky and just say the pale face, you know, this whatever, and have a picture of
Pale face devils.
right, right. That'd be perfect.
That'd be a beautiful
You
name.
just gave me an idea. You know, have a pale face devils and have fucking horns coming out of it and fucking red rosy cheeks.
Fuck the blue devil.
You know, how would you like that? They say, oh no, this is offensive.
That's racist. That is racist.
Yeah, Esau is a hypocrite.
Yeah.
He's a hypocrite. You know, everything that he puts out, he doesn't want to receive it back in return.
I got something real quick. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all the nations, whether Yahweh Shai shall lead thee. Alright, so that's why, because the brother keeps saying it, but that's why it is what it is. That's why when they look at us, oh, it's just a bunch of angry black people. Oh, it's just a bunch of angry wetbacks. They don't even consider, when they throw those words at us, you gotta look at it. They don't even consider us human beings. They consider us by those words. So when they're calling you a nigger, when they're calling you a spick, they don't even consider you a human being. They look at you as some sort of fucking walking cockroach, man. That's another reason why we're gonna destroy you. Y'all, it's still in the Constitution because y'all didn't 3/5. Y'all didn't amend it. We're not even counted as human beings. Y'all don't even count our lives. I get that too in Deuteronomy.
Dogs got more lives than we do in this society. If a dog gets shot down, everybody gets fired.
Oh, let a police dog get shot.
Maybe have a funeral.
They have a magnificent funeral.
You know, or attack a police dog. Let's say, for instance, a police dog runs upon you to bite you, and you stab the dog. You know, they'll prosecute you as if you harmed the officer. You know, they consider a police dog an officer, an actual human being. But when it comes down to you, a police officer would take your life in a heartbeat and receive a reward for it. You got something up?
Yeah, I'm just looking up.
It's basically the scripture that
I got it. 66. Oh wow. All right, this is jumping down. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life.
can't even walk out. Can't walk outside. Hey, that's why, brothers, you gotta pray before you leave out. Cause that's a curse that's put upon us, man. That we're gonna have, we can be fucked up. We leave out the house.
Look at how Esau treats their own people.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Y'all can't give it.
Hey, that's how much of a devil he is. He looks down on his own people, man.
He got a Porsche jacket on. He got money. He help his people.